So this is the guy who apparently also said that Hillary Clinton's going to campaign like a senator, not like Bernie Sanders, who's going to campaign like he's from Brooklyn. Which,
brilliant.
For the life of me, I have no idea what that means. It suggests to me that maybe they think they have a problem in upstate New York, or maybe they're trying to, I don't know.
A little bit of an anti-Jew thing.
I don't know. I mean,
Gentile splain.
do people in Wisconsin associate Brooklyn with Jews?
They associate Brooklyn the way they're using it, not necessarily with Jews, but I would say loud ethnics, and Kelly saying off mic, and I agree, gangsters. That's what they're doing.
I also think there's a hipster thing maybe too.
I don't think the average person in Wisconsin knows about that.
I don't know. I think they
the
know
average
more about that.
middle-aged
That's a
voter?
reference to gangster.
Yeah, that's a gangster. That's like Chicago politics,
Or
which
just-
is
Yeah,
another
but
thing.
I'm
that
saying,
people-
like,
Bernie's going to
Chicago
just
politics.
fight people.
yeah,
or
exactly.
stuff.
They're not good at this.
But
Exactly.
I mean, that's
Right.
my
No
whole
one-
point.
They just get that, loud thugs, Jews, gangsters.
I don't know. That just seems weird to me. I mean, I'm not even aware of like the
Not
gangster
sure it's about
mentality from
Jews.
Brooklyn.
Not sure.
I think it's I think it's about Joel Benenson. Where the hell did he come from? But here he is on CNN. Yeah, right. I mean, this guy's me. I came from Queens.
I totally different Staten Island.
Here he is saying that there won't be any more debates unless Bernie can meet this condition.
There's once a debate here before the April primary. You going to agree to it?
I think, what was notable this weekend wasn't so much that, but in my mind was the Washington Post story with his own campaign talking about how they're poll testing more negative attacks on Hillary Clinton. They're talking about running harsher negatives now. We saw them run negative ads.
Don't distract here, Joel.
I think the real question is not whether we're going to debate.
Why wouldn't you debate?
Because I think the real question is what kind of campaign is Senator Sanders going to run going forward? He pumped $4 million in the weekend before March 15th. And he lost all 5 states on March 15th. They spent about $4 million running negative ads.
That doesn't have anything to do with the debate, though. Why not debate?
This is a man who said he'd never run a negative ad, ever. He's now running them. They're now planning to run more. Let's see the tone of the campaign he wants to run before we get to any other question.
You guys, back in January, when there was this whole back and forth about debates, the Clinton campaign was open to more debates after that Flint debate was agreed to. Why not debate in New York?
Because we agreed to debates up to a certain point. We're now out campaigning in these states.
What's the risk?
There's no risk. She's done very well in the debates. The debates have been very good. But Senator Sanders doesn't get to decide when we debate, particularly when he's running a very negative campaign against us. Let's see if he goes back to the kind of tone he's going to set early on. If he does that, then we'll talk about debates. But we're not going to talk about it.
So no chance of a New York debate?
I didn't say that. I said we're not going to talk about it. We're going to see what kind of tone he sets. If his campaign wants to run the kind of negative campaign and run negative ads like they did in North Carolina, in Illinois, all over the country on March 15th, that's going to be disappointing to a lot of Democrats who feel we have to start focusing on Republicans, whether it's Donald Trump or Ted Cruz, and about our differences so we win in November.
So there it is. Tone.
As a Bernie Sanders supporter, I would like to respectfully ask Secretary Clinton, who obviously I would never criticize, even of course in the context of a primary, if she would be willing to speak to Bernie Sanders. I hope that that's respectful enough and the tone is right.
Exactly. All right. Hi, I'm Sam Seder, and this is an Ann Coulter doll.
You should not be immigrating here. Stay in your country and hate us.
For smart progressive talk and a little bit of this and even a little bit of that.
Mission accomplished.
Subscribe to our podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like us on Facebook to get some of our best video clips.